Come on. All right, that's my regular webcam. That's straight.
Oh, that's true.
Social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. They can talk so much trash about it, but when you use this in the right way, I have friends globally that I would do anything for, and they'll probably do anything for me. From relationships I met on social media platforms. When you use this correctly, it's endless of the people you can connect with, and everything my parents and the elders taught me when I was a kid. You hold the door for me, I say thank you. Look somebody in the eye, talk to them. Somebody asks you a question, you respond. Just normal manners of a human is what I do on social media. There's no special trick or no special hack. I'm just the same person I am in the barbershop on social media. If you write a comment on my post, I'm going to respond to it. If you follow me, I'm going to message you. I just connect with people all day long. That's my job.
Yo, you know what time it is, baby. It's your boy, I am Rick the Barber, and the clubhouse is officially open, Jack.
What's
Man.
up? What's up? It's your boy Tamel Cuts, proud owner of Uppercuts Barber Shop.
Hey, what up, though? This is Lonnie Horn, proud owner of World Class Faders Barber Shop, man. Happy
And you,
Tuesday.
happy Tuesday. You're watching another episode of For the Culture Livecast every Tuesday right here on IG, YouTube. This is powered by Barberview TV and sponsored by Booksy. What
Yes,
it
yes,
do?
yes. And we got one more sponsor we got to make sure we don't forget too, man. Uh AVV, Anti-Violent Ventures. Big shout out to them.
Lost your. So yes, indeed. Guys, happy Tuesday. This is I don't know where y'all at. Actually, I do want to know that when you guys get in these comments, please put your city in the comments so we'll know where y'all at. I could see that Rick, what is his name now? That guy Rick had
He gonna
opened up the
always be
clubhouse.
Rick the Barber. He gonna
I know,
always be
right?
Rick the Barber,
I know,
man.
right? Rick the Barber officially opened up the clubhouse, and he is the first one I'll see on the screen. What is
Throw some
dude?
confetti at Rick. Throw some confetti at Rick, man. Hey, I see my guy, my new guy. I can't wait till we really connect in person. The Millionaire Barber. Shout out to Uchendy, man. Good to see you, man. Appreciate your time.
Yes, indeed. And I've been getting a lot of people that's been telling us that that live we did with him was the best live yet. And we've done some great lives, but that intrigued a lot of people on wanting to open up schools and how easy you made it appear to be. I haven't done it yet, so I don't know how easy it really is, but how easy you made it appear to be, and people are still eating off of that. So thank you for that.
Yeah, we opening the school, damn it. We opening some schools. That didn't change That done changed the whole game. Who else up in there? TT Braids, we appreciate your time on this Tuesday. Phased by Armani.
Thanks, Bar Money.
Sal the Barber, happy Tuesday,
Oh, you
man.
got Sal in the Sal. Welcome, man.
Yes, yes. Not Saul, but
Okay.
Sal. Where
Still
you
Sal.
from?
Welcome, welcome.
Where you from, Sal? Hey, man, it's good to see y'all, man. We got a really, really crazy Tuesday today. Mississippi in the building. Rick said Mississippi.
Mississippi.
All right, man. Hey, what you wearing today, my homie?
Oh my God, I'm glad you asked. I've been waiting on somebody to ask me that. I'm wearing. Let me make. Oh, here we go. I'm wearing Level Up Barbershop. These are guys out in Las Vegas.
Shout out to
Uh,
Viva Las Vegas, man.
yes, man. Casino Ray, cut Casino Ray. And Anthony out there, the team, dope team out there. Every time we go to Vegas, they always pop up where we at and show some support. So we gotta always support them as well. And who you got? Ooh, look at you, boy. You
Big
got
boy,
our
big boy
day
barber.
one. Our day one right there.
Shout out. That's one of our day ones for real, man. This is when people first start giving us shirts right here, man. Big boy barber Dave, man. He's been at almost all of our events. Sal said, "What up from Turlock? Hey, we got Southern Cali. Okay,
Hey,
that's what I'm talking about, man. Appreciate you,
let's
man.
go.
Shout out to Turlock. Hey, so you wanna tell them a little bit what we got going on here, though, man. We got some things going on, homie.
Yeah, man. We talk about what where we at today and where we're gonna be in the next week or so. Lead them all the way up to something really big. But we know October the 6th. I put out a video, a challenge to a lot of the male barbers of our industry. Ladies, grab your clippers. Put on by the Bay Area Student Barber Expo 24. They do an all girl barber event every year, and we were just trying to show our ladies that we support them. So I put a challenge out to all the male barbers. If you know a female barber that you think that probably should compete, and she's probably trying to talk herself out of it, sponsor her. I think it's $50 per category. Just sponsor her, get her into that event. I sponsor somebody that's out there in the Bay Area that I don't even know, but I just want to make sure that these ladies have an opportunity to get out there, even when they're not sure if they should, that we show them that we think they should be out there and we support them. So that challenge still stands. If anybody knows any female barbers that should compete, or if you just want to help a lady compete that you don't even know, tap in with Bay Area Student Barber Expo 24 and let them know you guys want to put up the $50 for anybody who's interested in competing and make that happen.
Man, I sponsored one of the barbers from my shop. I got some
Nice.
talented ladies at my shop who, just haven't been inspired to get out there and challenge themselves. And I'm like, mm-mm. As soon as we got off the call with Tati and them, I put it in our group text. Like, hey, who's gonna do it? Who's getting in? I'm gonna sponsor them. So we got Barbara Days is gonna be out there.
Hey.
Pinky Picasso, she's gonna be, I think she's gonna be one of the judges,
Yeah, I think
and,
so.
and then Kaylani, Lonnie Fresh is what she goes by. Really proud of her. She's gonna be out there representing for the ladies. So yeah, we're gonna get these ladies, man. We're gonna turn it up that day. And I actually read the flyer more this time, and I see that it's a pink and purple event. You
Hey,
remember
I got
last
my
time
tape.
we went to a white party and I wore all black.
Hey, and I appreciated that, man, because man, you ain't got to flock with all the birds. You can be that one out, man. Stand out.
It actually went pretty cool. It actually went pretty cool, man. Shout out to Shake. She said that's dope. She loves it. Mr. Littles. Hey, what up, Mr. Littles? You see we got
Hey,
that Vegas shirt on, man. He got that level up shirt over on look at it. Show him to you. Show Carl what we got, man.
right there. Open your eyes to this.
Yeah, man. Judith Blades. Oh, another female barber. Okay, man. No, braider. She's actually a braider. But yeah, shout out to the ladies, man. Grab your clippers is going down October 6th. Me and my partner Tamel will be out there. I'm gonna be hosting. I'm gonna be in my pink suit. Tamel gonna be judging, and we
I got upgraded. I'm sorry. New information. Breaking news. I will also be hosting.
Hey, well, we gonna both be hosting. And hey, Rick said you gotta follow the dress code. Hey, so we're gonna be out there hosting. It's gonna be a building full of talented ladies, man, and we actually honored to get invited to do that, man. We're learning that our community is we have more effect on our industry and our community than we even know. Me and Tamel just walk around like we just Lonnie and Tamel, which we will always be, but it's been really amazing to get people to reach out to us and let us know that we mean more to them and they feel we could bring value to their events. So
Yes,
keep us in mind if y'all throwing events
yes.
and
I
y'all
see.
want some barbers clubs in your events.
I
Hit
see
us up,
Judith
man.
Blades, 210. I'm a licensed barber, 10
My bad,
years,
Judah. Ma,
and
she
licensed
said,
barber.
hold on.
Let them
Judah,
know. Let them know.
hey, Judah said,
Pause.
hold on.
Pause.
Pause, right? She
Pause.
said, pause. You talking to a licensed barber
Yeah,
that's
10
a,
years.
a double, right, 10 years, a double threat, no, triple threat. Braid, barber, and shop owner. Oh, quadruple, because she is a award-winning competitor too.
Oh, yes. She no joke. No
So,
joke.
so then, Judith, you need to come out here then. October
Yeah.
6th.
Yeah.
You travel and do this. Get on,
I know you in Texas. You come out here. There ain't nothing.
yeah, get on the
Greens fly everywhere.
Student Bay Area Barber Expo 24. Get on their IG and do your thing, man.
Yes, indeedy. All
We
right.
got events coming up though.
So we have that. And you want to talk about what's happening the next day.
Oh yeah. So the so the next day, y'all, out here in Sacramento. Oh, she said when and where. That's gonna be October 6th, Judith. Go to Bay Area Student Barber Expo 24 and click the link in that bio, and it will take you to the registration info. But it's in the Bay Area here, and when I tell you, it's an amazing, amazing group of ladies doing this. They help people with prison reform, relocation. I mean, way, way more than throwing barber battles. They're on another level. So definitely tap into them. And the type of powerful female you are, those are the type that I could see you uniting and even growing with. So once it happens, we don't want no money and nothing. We just want the credit to say, we told your ass y'all need to connect. So definitely reach out to them and tell them the Barbers Club sent you.
Oh, yes.
Um, so the next day, October 7th, we will be at the Guild Theater in Sacramento, California. We will be uniting with a barber and barbershop owner from Detroit. His name is
Detroit.
Sebastian, and he holds a podcast, on stage podcast called Shop Talk. And he will be here in town and he will be interviewing Bill Bellamy. The Barbers Club, we will be helping promote and just showing unity from barbers. I mean, literally one podcast supporting another one. So we would love for y'all to come to Sacramento that day to check it out. Go to the Guild Theater Oak Park IG page and you could click that link and get all the info. But that'll be October 7th. That's on a Monday evening in Sacramento, California. It's gonna be lit though, and you can hang out. You can hang out with us afterwards for a little bit. But it'll be a dope event, man. Be a dope
Yes,
event.
indeed. And then coming around the corner, it'll be November 3rd. We will be in San Francisco
Yeah,
with
man.
Easy in the Gang for the San Francisco Barber Expo at the Cow Palace. They done fucked around and gave him
Gave
the
us the
cow.
cow palace. Easy go. We're gonna get a shirt for Easy like that. Hey man, we're gonna have some fun down there. We're
Oh
gonna have some
yeah.
fun, man.
He also
So
has an award ceremony the day before called Barber and Beauty Stars Awards. That's gonna be lit. I think it's only 200 seats or tickets that's going to be given out or so. So you guys want to make it to that? Make sure you get your tickets now and make sure you at that expo. Anybody in the Sacramento area and around surrounding areas, y'all, we can't miss these when they're that close to us. That's an hour and a half from us. Let's go down there and support that. Let's get some content. Let's meet and greet some people. Let's just help grow our industry by connecting with others that's in it. So
Sure, we might have to stay down there a night and just,
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We might
Well,
really have to stay down there, man, because
I'm
that
done.
that's gonna be a lot of good networking down there, man, and a
Yeah.
lot of fun. When we get with Easy and everybody that come with Easy, it's like a family reunion, man. We have fun. So yeah, that's November 3rd. So y'all make sure to check out Easy the Barber. Go to his page. You could go to Cheyenne's page, Cuts by Shy. Any one of those. I think it's Cuts by Chey, if I remember right.
Yep.
Yeah, go to their pages, click the links, and then that way you guys can get more info on those events. But it's gonna be a lit wrap up of the year, y'all. And then we also have an event called Heat the Streets that we do every year. And our goal is to just give items of warmth to our homeless community Christmas morning and Thanksgiving morning. We'll start off Thanksgiving morning, y'all. We are looking for volunteers. We're looking for donations. It could be donations of items of warmth. It could be money. If you do money, we spend every single dollar on these people. There's no profit involved, but it's turned out to be an amazing thing. And one of the takeaways I've gotten from this, and you'll hear me say this every year, and I'll tell you the rest of this year as we promote this, is there is a feeling that you get from this event that is the highlight of your holiday. I don't care what else is going on. It ends up being the highlight of your holiday because most of us are busy. Oh, I got to get over here. We got to have the greens cooked by this time, and the turkey got to be. It needs this many hours to. And then, oh my goodness, the stuff and this girl that forgot the. And that's what we so focused on. And I got to get more gifts and all that
Uh,
stuff. Crazy thing is, you get up and you feel like I don't have time to do this. I got to be over here by so and so time, but it's only 2 hours. That's all we do is 2 hours because we don't want to take away from people's day. And we don't want people to feel like they spent so much time that, damn, I can't do this next year. By the time we're done with those 2 hours, people are like, wait a minute, is it over already? Because you felt so good just giving. So we highly, highly, highly recommend you find a way to get involved, whether it's donating items, money, or time. And the way
also,
you go to unitedbarbersclub.com to volunteer. Go ahead, T.
yeah, I just want to let you guys know if anybody want to collab with us and put a box in their place of business to help gather items or give people more of an opportunity that they can reach you faster than they can reach one of us that spread it out. You guys can be a donation spot, so just let us know. DM us and let us know. Um,
Yes, good thinking. Good thinking, man. So yeah, that I mean, listen, this is gonna be so lit, y'all. It's gonna be so lit. We are glad y'all are here though, because man, we have a very, 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 very special guest tonight. Um, we love this guy. Been watching him grow, and seeing him at events from a distance for a while, and it was just so cool to finally start having small interactions with him, and then a little dialogue here and there, and just it's just so exciting to bring him on, man. We're gonna save that clip though, right, T?
yes,
Okay,
yes,
cool.
we're saving that clip, but
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do, man. I want y'all to understand that this guy, we found out about this guy through the Tune 45 family, the Tune 45 brand. You guys all know about Tune 45. They've been a evolutional mark in our barbering industry, in the era of barbering that we're in right now. This guy not only was a part of the team, I think he was a part of the evolution. He brought a sense of discipline to the image of the brand, to the team. At least that's what I saw. This guy's a shop owner, and he is a successful shop owner, an amazing leader. I've watched a lot of his YouTube videos, and I'm just absolutely amazed at his sense of leadership. This guy's a ambassador for Babblers Pro. He's with Illusion, Fort Worth Barber Supply, and man, just all around amazing guy, man. And every time we get to just touch his grace, we just feel it even more and more. So it is an absolute honor to bring on our platform, man, the one and only Sean Cuts Hair. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm excited.
hey, there
I'm
we go.
excited.
There we go. I know we needed some music with that, man. I
I know I
like
was waiting.
that.
I didn't know what was coming. I thought maybe it was gonna go crazy or something.
Hey, we can all go crazy. We just go crazy together, y'all.
You didn't have the horn button.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right. Hey,
yeah.
that's when we live at the events, man. My
Yeah.
dude, it's so good to have you, man, and we appreciate your time. We know you're on a different time zone, so we just always want you to know that we do not take that for granted, man. That is an honor, and it's
Well,
just dope to have you, man. Good to see
we
you.
almost messed it up, but we made it. We made it happen.
Hey, we figured that out. We figured that out. I'm glad we caught it, man. Good to see you though.
Yeah, you too. I'm glad to finally be on here, man. We, like you said, we've crossed paths over and over and over and over and wanted to do this, so it's cool to finally make it happen.
Well, let me give you a little disclaimer. I like to tell people, man. We call it an interview, but for me and Tamil, it's cheating, man. We get to see people we
Get all
admire.
in your business is what we get to do.
Hey,
Let's do it.
but we get to see people we admire, and then you see people, but you don't get the chance to actually go touch them. I feel like we get to cheat, man. I'm like, man, I like this guy Sean, I like this guy Chris, I like this guy Beam, and we actually get the chance to, interact and sit down with you, man. So just want you to know, man, it's more of a getting to know each other even more type of conversation.
I'm with it. Now, let me ask before we get in the clip that was just referenced. Is it what I think it is?
Hey, I let
All
the
right,
cat out the bag.
Let's get to it.
I
Hey,
let
you
the
on your
cat out. I
toes,
shouldn't have
man.
said nothing, but
You
I didn't
on
want
your
to throw it
toes.
out of order.
I knew it was going to be on here, so it's all good.
Hey, where you at, man? What city you in? Tell the people.
So I'm in Owensboro, Kentucky. We're actually like the third or fourth largest city in Kentucky, but it's very small, like 50,000. Not many people know of it, so kind of a small little hometown, Kentucky.
Got you. And now you're what we would consider a barber celebrity, man. People know you all over the world. What Tell us what makes you stay in that town when somebody like you could go anywhere. What makes you stay in that town right there?
Yeah, I mean, you already spoke about the 245 guys and being a part of that, and believe me, I've been offered many times, to go to Tampa, which is sweet. I love going to Tampa. I visit 3 or 4 times a year, do stuff with those guys. I think there's a couple answers to that question. I enjoy, where did I just see you guys at? Vegas?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vegas.
so Vegas is crazy. It's busy. It's people gambling, people drinking. It's a hectic weekend. Or I go to Cali, or I go to Tampa, wherever it may be. And yeah, I'll never consider myself famous or a celebrity, but it's definitely busy at the shows, talking to people, and it's a lot. And so I really enjoy coming back home. I always joke with people that if somebody does know me here, I'm Sean that owns Clutch. That's it. They don't know I have a YouTube channel. They don't know, they don't know what Babyless Pro is. We're pretty much that smaller town where you can leave your doors unlocked, that type of place. So I can really come back home, slow down, be back in the shop with my guys. And I really appreciate that. I also have become really proud that I've been able to get where I've gotten from a place like this. So whenever I go, no matter where we go, we do a class, we talk to people at shows. There's a lot of people that travel to those shows from these smaller towns. And a lot of them feel like they don't have opportunity, or, it could never be them because of where they're from. And so I like to kind of have that to say, hey, man, you wouldn't believe where I'm from, So kind of a double-sided answer to that. But, I could move. I have 2 locations of my barbershop here. Of course, I could keep those. But, I'm pretty established here. My family's here. My wife's family's here. And it's a safe, good place to raise my kids. And so I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing and have this little comfortable, quiet back home town to come home to. So
Sean, do you lost out there in Kentucky, we'll say. How did you get found? How did you get discovered, or how did it all come about that now everybody knows you?
Yeah, so I mean, one of the things I always tell people, because of course, really with Tomb 45, that's the biggest question we get. Like, how can I be a part of Tomb 45? And I always tell everybody, the way that I got found was not so much me getting found, but me going to these shows, going to take classes. In absolutely any opportunity I had, if Tomb 45 was anywhere near, I was going. Paying my own way. I took a class in Louisville, Kentucky with Basio. They had a show in Knoxville 2 years in a row. I went, and they were there. I went to CT for like 3 or 4 years. I volunteered as a model for Basio. I mean, every opportunity I had to be face to face, right? At every chance I got, I just made sure I was there. It cost me a lot of money, time away. I was single at the time, but it was an investment. And I stuck around, and opportunity arose, and I kind of had a chance or a choice to rise to the occasion after all this talk, or go back home and not do anything. And I went to that next show that they kind of challenged me to go to if I was really about what I said I was about, and we're still doing it today. So
smart man. What was it about 245? So just for the record, we a Bazio. I'm a Bazio fanatic. That dude, I just love what he puts out. It's not about the fame part of it. It's that knowledge, man. He's just gifted. We all got our gifts. He has a gift that this whole industry, definitely gains from. But what was it for Sean that's made you say, you know what? If I'm a sacrifice, I'm gonna invest in myself and try to get in front of a brand, a person, a group, a team. This is that person, or this is that team. What was it for you?
So yeah, I was first introduced to Basio because that's where I learned how to cut hair. So I was early on, I think right before barber school, watching his videos. Got into barber school, watched his videos. Like I said, he was doing a tour at the time, and I wanted to make sure I went. And I just loved everything that they were doing collectively. And this was really prior to, honestly, when I first started watching him, 245 wasn't even a thing. So I was really vibed with Basio and how he taught, and he cut all types of hair, and just kind of, that's where it started. And then when 245 started, I have pictures from the very first expo that they were at, the first CT that they came to that I was at. All they had was shave gel. But as they grew, I really got behind the idea of, elevating the industry through innovation. And I had a hard time when I came on. I'm all about custom merch and putting your logo on this and putting your logo on that. And I came around and I'm like, why don't we have 245 capes? Why don't we have 245 combs? And I remember them telling me like, no, like we're only putting our name on something that is truly innovative and game changing. And I remember at first I didn't quite understand that. And then I really grew to appreciate that. And just the way that they operate. And it is about creating something that's going to change the industry, that's going to really help the industry. With knowledge we give back through our education and things like that. I was going to say early on, I usually say when I do stuff like this, I'm an open book. I have nothing to hide. There's nothing that I won't share you guys, because I've learned that I gain a lot more by giving whatever. I know he ready. He
hey, be careful, Sean. Be careful, man.
Hey, Sean, I said that same thing, and I had to tell them something that I wasn't proud to tell them, because I'm like, I'm open book. Tell me, ask me anything, and I had to
take that. I take that back. But anyway, no, I think the more you give, obviously, people really connect with that, and that's what they're all about, and that's what I got behind. That's how I started educating. And just spreading as much as I could. And I think that's what grew my personal brand was a lot of the similar things. I spread out all the knowledge that I could gain, whether that be YouTube or editing or shop ownership or whatever it was. I was dishing it out. And I think people really connected with that.
Let me ask you a question about like educating. I mean, we all get in this barber game and we learn how to cut hair, but can we actually show somebody and guide them step by steps on how to do it to where they understand it? Because there's so many ways to get a fade. We can cut up, we can cut down, we can use this, we can use that. When did you know you was an educator? When did you get into that part?
So I think like a lot of people's barber schools, they didn't really learn a lot at barber school, and you learn from the people that are ahead of you. And so it just so happened to kind of balance out that a lot of the senior guys ahead of me graduated quickly, and I became the senior guy very early. And I think I cared more than most people. So I was fairly knowledgeable pretty quick, maybe not even as good as my knowledge level was. But I started to teach people in my barber school what I knew. And then my shop was totally built from the ground up. It is pretty much, at this point, it's a little different, but all friends, family, clients that decided to be barbers to work in my shop. And so I brought all of them in fresh out of school and taught them everything I could. And I just fell in love with that aspect. I can't remember the quote. I see my guy Nate is in the live. It says something about the measure of a great man is if he can make another man great, something like that. And so I think that's true. You know, how well do you really know something if you can't teach it to someone else? And so I just always love teaching. In all my jobs I've had before, I gain a lot more fulfillment from teaching somebody and watching them succeed, or helping them and watching them succeed, than me doing it all myself and all the whatever I've got in my YouTube plaque. That doesn't matter so much as when I go to these shows, all the people that tell me that they learned so much from me, or they went to school because of some of the things that I said and it changed their life, or whatever those things are. I just fell in love with that. And I think I've always been good at reading the room and picking up on things that make sense, things that don't make sense, how to word things. And so it's just developed over time. And I think I've gotten pretty good at being able to articulate things that make sense to most people. So that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah,
man. And now you have like 147,000 YouTube subscribers, man.
let me hold something, man. Let me get a couple of them.
Hey, YouTube is brutal right now. It's the worst it's ever been.
Hey, it's funny. I know exactly what you're saying too. Like you I think people like you got on. Actually, first of all, my question was, when did you start that channel?
A little over 4 years.
Stop playing, man. That's 4 years?
4 years.
When did you see it climb? It's always that one video that just really just changed the game. Which one was that?
So I did early on, 360 Jeezy did a challenge that was the every haircut challenge. So it was basically saying that, yeah, you can post your one video that you're really proud of, the dude you can cut really well, but I want to see your whole day of haircuts. And let's see what you're really about, right? So I did that video, and he reacted to it with his daughter, and the title was "She Gave Him an F," and so that made it go pretty viral. And he reacted to it, and I think I like doubled in subscribers, in a couple days. And then soon after that, I think Basio either reacted to that video, to Jeezy's video, or something else. Both of them more or less shouted me out within a month, and it took me from like 800 subscribers to I hit all the milestones to be monetized off of kind of their two shout outs. And then it just went from there.
So I know you just talked about how tough YouTube is now. And I know what you mean. The algorithm changed, pay scale changed, what they're even promoting changed. Do you still see a residual from YouTube after all of this time?
Yeah, I still do, but it's definitely shifted. I mean, I'll keep, like I said, I'll tell you guys, it doesn't bother me none, but it's basically cut in half from where it was about a year ago.
Wow.
And that's if I'm talking about just straight pay. But yeah, it has to be honest, I don't really know right now. I'm doing a lot of the same things I've always been doing.
Got you.
And I'm getting, like, I just posted a video. It's been over a day and it's got like 600 views. I mean, I used to get 8K in 24 hours. So damn. I don't know if the short form content is so popular these days. I don't know if they're trying to get you to do shorts. So right now I've been posting Instagram, TikTok, and shorts, and focusing a little more on that, and still doing my YouTube, but not relying on that because it's just not hitting right now. So
understood.
All right, let's talk about you being a shop owner. How long you been owning your shop? And it's called Clutch, right?
Clutch, yeah. So we have been here 8 years. I just opened my second location in May.
Congrats, man.
I think I have about 16 barbers right now. Appreciate it.
How many chairs in each shop?
So there's 13 where I'm at. I'm in a studio. So if I'm looking straight in front of me, there's a door that goes out to the shop. And then out there's 13. This is my first location. This is actually the second location of the initial shop. And then the second shop that's open now across town, it has 8 chairs currently and 6 are full.
So Go ahead.
Me and Lon both were barbershop owners. Lon just now expanded. He took over another place that he's going to put, I think, 15 stations in. I think he got 9 in his other one. I got 15 total in my shop. What is the hardest part of being a shop owner that you've found?
I think just dealing with, this sounds bad to my barbers, but just dealing with barbers, man. You got 50. At the fullest here, I had 13 different people. Some of them like to get up in the morning. Some of them like to sleep in. Some of them like the weekends off. Just balancing that, because ultimately how they operate, how they feel, how they whatever is going to dictate how the business operates. So it's super difficult. I've found more success lately. And back to the Bossio and the guys in Tampa, they have like 7 shops.
Right.
And so I've learned the hard way through them that the more you let people operate how they need to operate, the better result you'll get from them. So I've really stepped back. Coming in my studio has helped. I don't know if my guys would say that or not, but I'm not around like I used to be. I'm not nitpicking about the air conditioner and who left the light on last night and that kind of stuff. I'm just letting it run, and I've had a lot more success. And for myself, it's a lot less headache. So
Yeah,
I think it's been better. But I think that's the hardest part. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day what it looks like, what the name is, what clippers they use. Like any shop can work.
yeah.
But having the barbers in there showing up to work and handling business is, I think, the hardest part to make sure it happens.
I'm gonna make a statement for all the barbers that's out there that might be that type of barber that he's talking about, because I used to be that type of barber.
They're out there.
Guys, you may have had a job before. You work a 9 to 5, 2 15-minute breaks, a 30-minute lunch. You make this company a lot of money. You're showing up on time and you're leaving when they say you can leave. You dress in the dress code they tell you to dress, and you do what they tell you to do. And you make pennies on the dollar compared to what they make. Invest that same amount of time in yourself. Don't think about his shop or my shop, in yourself, because you're a business within a business. You have that professionalism from day one. Open when the shop open, leave when it closed. Consistently, you're going to be a booked up barber, 6 figures and more.
That's right.
Quick.
It's funny that you say too, you guys switched your focus. I heard a video where Bazio said exactly what you just said. He's like, man, I used to want this team, and all the team goes to the events, and everybody does this and does that. That way, he said he just stepped back, and he realized it allows him to expand more when he just focuses on his model rather than trying to convert all these barbers over. So it's interesting to hear more barbers say that. I mean, more shop owners say that. I've heard a shop owner locally recently tell me the same thing. I got a question for you though. On your videos, you used to say, man, I'm the first one in, I'm the last one out. Now you got 2 shops going, you're busy. Are you still the first one in?
When I'm here, I'm still the first one in. On the days that I work, absolutely. Yep.
What time you start?
So my day starts at 9, but I'm usually here right after 8.
That's what's up, man. That stuck with me when you said that.
I've never been the person that can walk in rubbing sleep out of my eyes like, hey, you ready? That's not going to be a good day for me. I like to get here, get my stuff ready, drink my coffee, get my TV going, be sitting ready, and have some time to get ready and prepare for my first client. So. And
then your second shop, do you have somebody managing that?
Yeah, so I have a manager at both. 2 of my longtime barbers. One here was not a friend, but was somebody I knew. He more so than a lot of the other guys, he doesn't have a friendship to fall on. He never had that safety net thinking he could never get in trouble with me. So he has always treated it like, this is his income. He got a family to provide for, and he's very trustworthy. And then my other guy, JT, is one of my closest friends, clients. He was a client and became a barber very much like me. And, was kind of looking for what that next thing was for him. And so as soon as I came up with the idea to open the shop, I was like, listen, I want you to manage it. And if you don't want to, I'm probably not going to do it. And so he was in. So I didn't have anybody else that I really trusted to hold it down, because that's the one that's other side of town for me. I'm out there. I try to get out there once a week, but I'm not out there often. So I'm really trusting him to hold it down.
And I got a second part to that question. So as Tamel mentioned, we both shop owners. I'm opening my second one. We're new to having managers manage our shop. This is new. Tamel's hired a manager at his, who's an amazing dude. I love Max. And for me, I've been thinking about it for a while, but I've only hired a manager at the first shop because I'm moving over to the second one. But now my brain is thinking, don't wait so long. Start grooming somebody right now. So at the new shop, I'll already start working on the assistant manager. What I want to know from you, man, you got more experience at something that we're just stepping into. What do you tell your managers that you want them to manage? What are they doing besides opening the door?
Yeah, I mean, again, like the barbers are the hardest part. So I kind of tell them, like, listen, don't bother me. Like, if you're calling me, something better be broke, burning down, or somebody needs to get fired. Like
Gotcha.
you need to manage everything. So I don't care as long as I'm not hearing anything crazy. You know how we operate. You know, if somebody comes in from such and such and they're asking for a donation, you talk to them, you let them know, whatever. If a barber comes in and wants a job, you talk to them, you get the scoop. You know, call me if you need me. But you know, they're dealing with the barbers.
So they're doing the hiring too, Sean?
I leave it up to them ultimately.
Ooh, that's dope, man. That's
Yeah,
dope.
and that's what I wanted. Back to like, it's so much less headache the less I worry about it. And so I'm realizing, to be honest, it's probably been maybe a year that I've really had that mindset. And man, it's been like the most carefree. You know, I've been able to focus on all the other stuff.
Okay.
And so yeah, I think the more you put the power in their hands, you know, ultimately they're gonna know what's important enough to make sure it happens, so they don't hear from me. And then the rest of the stuff they can kind of let slide.
You made me pull this this post-it note off of my shelf right here that's been here for like 2 years. I've never pulled it off. Top producers use 20% of their time on what's most important to them. The 80% you delegate it out. So it sounds like you're finding your balance in that 80 to 20 rule, man. That's so dope. I'm extremely proud of you, man. It's cool to hear you know, people growing to that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I love the name of the shop. What is uniquely different about your shop? What would be the reason the clients that flock to your shop will come to your shop?
Yeah, so kind of back to the small town, you know, side of where I'm at. When I started cutting hair a little over 10 years ago. So we're talking about the start of Instagram being popular. You know, barbering really wasn't like popular again like it is now. I hate to use the term popular, but you know what I mean. Like there was an uptick. It was starting to get cool. People were starting to get into it. And so being in the Midwest where I'm at, in a smaller town, in a very conservative town, stuff doesn't get here. Style doesn't get here. Music doesn't get here. I mean, everything is last. So barbering is extremely, extremely old school here. Sometimes I tell people this, they don't even know what I'm talking about. But 90% of the shops in my town use Oster 76s with a vacuum attachment on.
Whoa.
So if you ain't been in the game long enough, you don't even know what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm up against. And so early on when I started, man, you know, I was youngish. I was 26. I was hungry. I started on Instagram. I'm following all these guys. The main inspiration I had when I first started was A-Rod, Marcus PH, and I think Los Cutter was involved. Mr. Official was involved. They opened the Elegant Studio on Melrose in LA.
Yeah.
And it was graffiti on the walls, and they were doing cool content. And I remember seeing that thinking, like, dude, I can do this. Like, this is barbering.
That's fine.
So I'm not going to say I took that exact thing and brought it here, but all the new techniques, like I said, they're using old clippers. I'm getting the new, as soon as the cordless seniors came out, I got them. As soon, you know, everything that was new that I could have, I had, along with the hairstyles, because I was keeping up with YouTube and Instagram. And so it takes a little bit away from my story to say that it was easy, because nobody else was trying. But we immediately, I immediately came the go-to barber in town. Like,
wow.
That's dope.
Like in a year, I was staying late every day, 7 people waiting. Like nobody has seen what I was doing. And so it basically got to the point where I couldn't keep up. I was tired. The shop owner that I was at, who I respect, didn't want me to change things, do appointments, raise prices, do any of that. So for me to move forward, I had to open my own place. And I needed some people that could do what I was doing. I was tired. So that's where it was born. And so that's what we do. We just, you know, we got even better now. My guys are tied to the newest clippers. Where they at? These just came in today. Right here.
That's dope.
And I'm going to let them hold them and use them and try them.
That's dope. I like that. I like that.
I'm still learning from some of the biggest, you know, I get to go to shows and shake hands with people and learn new techniques. And I bring all that back here, and we're just leaps and bounds ahead of anybody else in our town. So, like I said, it takes away a little bit to say it's kind of been easy, because they're so far behind that it's not even a challenge. But yeah, we're just kind of pioneering the new era, I guess you would say, of barbering where I'm at.
I kind of you kind of double back to the first question I asked about why even be in Kentucky when you have all these big opportunities. But that's smart, and I hope people that are doubting their towns and their ability in their towns are thinking and looking at what you're saying and maybe thinking like, damn, I could apply this in my own town. You know, this if you got people there, you can do it. We do have a question from the Ville Barber. He said, "How do you pay your managers?"
Good
Yeah, so
question, bro.
I basically have a threshold for the amount of barbers that I need to be working and paying booth rent. And once it hits a certain number, then my managers don't have to pay rent, which is honestly, from what I've heard, beyond what most places do.
Damn.
They
Yeah, I
don't
hope
pay
my
any
manager
rent.
ain't on here listening. Oh, he ain't
Hey,
listening.
I was about to say, hold on, man. I got managers in my shop. I can come to
Yeah, man.
Kentucky and manage your next shop.
Hey, that's a gym you need to pick back up, player.
Yeah.
Put that in your
Hey,
pocket.
we're gonna fill them chairs. Don't worry about that.
And
I'm
see
a
that,
people
so that's
person. I know
the
how to fill some chairs.
yeah, that's the thing though. So if like for right now, for example, this shop right here, we're down to 8 because I took 5 to my new shop.
Okay.
And so my manager here, I'm like, hey, listen, you got till Halloween to get back to the number, or you're gonna start paying rent again, right?
That
So
was a
it,
gangster move. That was
yeah,
gangster.
but it
Mm.
but it what's the word I'm looking for? Motivates. It motivates him
Motivates.
to
Hell yeah,
keep
motivate
people
them.
happy, keep the chairs full. So you know, and at the end of the day, like when people ask me if it's worth it opening a shop, I always say like for the money, no. Like it probably can be, but the way that I run it, I haven't made a ton of money. But I have a studio that I can do. This is my unboxing setup. I got a camera up here I can set up. I got the wall, like I got a custom chair. I can do whatever I want. It's 9:00 at night. I'm up here doing a podcast because I can. It's mine. That's the value for me. Now,
Got you.
if you want to make money, do commission. I'm sure there's ways to do it. For me, the money has never been a thing. The peace of mind knowing that he's holding it down and that he appreciates free booth rent, I can give him free booth rent. It's not killing me. Well, what if I gave him half? What, I'm gonna get $400 more a month?
I actually I get where you're going with that. Do you use Pike County?
I do, of course.
Yeah, we just jumped
You
on
better say
You know the answer to
that.
that.
we just jumped on that, man. Anybody that's out there in this game, man, pie counting is what every hair professional, beauty professional needs. It's a game changer. The value is. It sounds so crazy when you hear the price per month, and then when you go find out what it is that they're doing per month,
Crazy.
it's bananas, man. I'm almost scared to say you're getting too much because I don't want them to raise the damn
don't want
price.
them cutting
I
it
I don't want them to raise nothing, Sean, but I'm telling you, I love it.
Yeah,
I
I actually just my dad just signed up, so they're starting to take on other businesses.
Whoa.
They told me, man.
Yeah,
They
he's in
told me.
counseling, so he just
Yeah.
signed up for the same thing you're saying. Well, I can guarantee you what you're saying is so good is what he's looking for, and so he
Dude.
just signed up. So it is a game changer for sure.
Smart. Hey, shout out to Pops. I got one last question, T, then I'll let you run with it. The Sean Cuts. Shoot, I'm gonna say
Keep
it wrong.
going. I'm gonna get some.
Yeah, man. Hey. So this is what's so dope about what he going to get. First of all, it's kind of crazy how I found out about it. So all of my favorite YouTubers, I just organically found them. I didn't know that they were like blowing up or like Chris Bazio, Jeezy. I didn't hear about them through nobody. I just happened to find them, and I genuinely liked them before I found out. Oh, he got 1 million subscribers, or he got 100,000. Or so I genuinely liked Sean's stuff, and I didn't know anything about what he was doing. Nothing with Tune 40, none of that. I just liked what he was doing. And then I started going through it, trolling through. Then I'm seeing more stuff, and I'm seeing them with Tune 45. And then I see the doggone, what do you call it, man? The spray?
Clutch car.
The clutch card. Yes. All I want to know,
Exactly, man. It's hard in the camera.
dude, check it out. First of all, congrats, because that's one of those, it's like timeless music. You know what I'm saying? Like you, that is gonna be in barbering forever. Everybody uses those. Where the hell did you come up with that at?
So that's my story. If we want to really tell it, that's my story. So, little I don't even know the word. A little before I get to the story, I've just always been like a figure it outer, a tinkerer. I like to take stuff apart, figure stuff out, make stuff out. Like when I set the shop up, I would go to Lowe's looking for something that wasn't even for what I needed it for, but I knew in my head what I was trying to do, and I would buy something and make it. Right.
Okay.
So I start cutting hair. I connect with 240. Before I really connected with 245, this has been to a class, been a model. I'm getting there. I want to get closer with them. And I get the Beam Team compressor, right? I buy the first gen. Bro, 3 of them show up. I get 3 in the mail. So I hit them up. I'm like, hey, y'all messed up, right? Anybody else? Shoot, I just got 3.
Right.
I hit them up. I'm like, hey, y'all messed up. You sent me 3. So that, again, I'm trying to build a relationship. So I start to use it, and I don't do a lot. Funny enough, I ain't used enhancements in a year and a half at this point. That's talking funny. Right now.
That's funny.
But at the time, I was cutting a lot more hair. I was doing enhancements, and I'm using a business card. And a couple things. Business card for the C cup, you see people like bend it, and that's not accurate. And then I don't care if a business card costs me half a penny. Throwing it in the trash after I get done as a business person didn't make any sense to me.
Sean, I'm sorry to cut you off. Man, people, these barbers was spraying with my flyers. hey, I was like, hey, look, I'll be cutting hair, and I cut in the back. I like to be in the back where I could, let everybody get the walk-ins and all that. I'm back there cutting. I'm talking with my dude, and I turn like this, and I'm like, I said, nigga, what is you doing? Hey, I had to creep over like 3 times. And I'm like, listen, let me tell you the value of that one card. First of all, you don't know whose hand that would have got into. I don't look at people monetarily, but if you have to look at them monetarily, then let's not look at them daily or monthly. Let's look at them annually. That's a minimum of $1,000, average $1,500.
Lifetime $20K. Like,
hey, let's go, Sean. Take it even bigger. I'm like, you just threw away like a rack. Man, you better get this right. So I just wanted to throw that in there because that's funny that you pointed that out. Carry on.
Yeah, so I've always been good at tinkering. I also have always been good at finding stuff online. So I'm like, there's got to be a better way. So I start looking. There is nothing. The topics card that has like the little hairs and it's like a weird curve, that's all I can find. So I take a 5-star notebook. The notebook with this is it. Look.
Stop.
Look.
Stop.
I cut this out by hand of a 5-star notebook. So it's got the straight edge. It's got the 90 for the corner and the curve. And it works. And I'm like, yo, dope. So I have this idea. This is where I said it. This is my story for real. I told you I built this relationship with Toom. So 2019 CT Barber Expo. I make 10 of these. I hit up my guy Dre, who's my best friend now. I'm like, yo, I need you to send me 10 245 stickers about this big. So he sends me 10 stickers. I stick them on there. This says Sean Cuts Hair. This is literally the original.
Oh,
I'm seeing history. But I stick 245 on it, and I buy a booth at CT Barber Expo, $1,500. And they asked me where I want to go, and the booth behind 245 is open.
Ooh.
So I bought it. So me and about eight more of my barbers pack up. We got like literally 20 T-shirts. We go to CT Barber Expo 19. We set up. We literally got a table on one side, one of the conference room chairs, and 20 T-shirts. And we're cutting hair. We're selling T-shirts. Probably didn't sell anything. And Dre sees me, and he's like, yo, like, what's up, bro? Like, you got a booth? What's up? Like, what y'all doing? I'm like, man, like, we're just selling T-shirts. But one thing I've learned from coming to these shows is there's a big difference from being behind the booth cutting and walking around. And I wanted to be behind the booth cutting. Like, my goal is to educate, be behind the booth, be educating, whatever on stage. And he said, like, man, you could have just asked. You could have cut on our stage. And I remember, like, brother, this is before I did anything. I got like 2,000 followers on Instagram. Like 9 barbers was probably my whole shop. And so an hour later, he comes to get me, and I'm up on the stage, on the Toom stage. And I don't know if were you guys at that show?
No.
No, not at
Okay,
CT.
so the tomb stage was right inside of the main entrance. So I get up there, there's probably 200 people around.
Whoa.
And I'm freaking out. This is my first time ever. Basio just got off the stage. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
man. So I make it through that. And when I get to the ends, I go back to my booth and I grab these. And I pull Basio and Beam, and Jeezy was there. And a couple other guys. I pull them over. I got pictures of it. It's super cool. And I pitch them this. I'm like, listen, you guys got the airbrush. You got the color, the no drip. Like, you got everything but a stencil. And I said, listen, I'll give it to you. Like, you guys are like big. I'm a big fan. I love everything you guys do. I have no following. So if I make these, they'll be gone before they came. So I'll give it to you. It would just be cool if y'all make it, put 245 on it. It goes crazy. I'll feel good. That'd be cool. And so, like I said, that conversation turned into a little more. It was like, all right, listen, we're not going to take it from you. If you want to be a part of this, we'll be at Orlando premiere. This is like Sunday. Friday, we're going to Orlando for premiere. It's a 3-day show. If you want to be about, if you talking, you're about it, you want to do this, we'll see you in Orlando.
Whoa.
And we'll get these made. So fast forward, I went to Orlando, version 1, the official Sean Gauthier clutch card. And then obviously fast forward, we sold like 50,000 of those this version. And now we have the Beam said we got to call it the clutch card. So now it's the 245 clutch card.
Oh my goodness.
And I never left ever since I went to that one. Since I went to Orlando.
How do you feel knowing? I could tell you we in California, those are in my shop and people stay. I've gifted those
They're
to
everywhere.
barbers.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. DeVille says that every barber in his shop got that card.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I've had people send it to me that aren't barbers. Did you see? Y'all know? I think her Instagram's like Tanya Melissa. She got an edge up and a beard and everything with enhancements, and it got like 30 million views.
Stop! I'm gonna look her up.
And she using this.
You said Tanya what?
Tanya Melissa like 999 or something like that. You'll find her. She's pretty big these days.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her in my
She
notes.
did one of those videos that went viral on Facebook and TikTok, and it was on Good Morning America type, whatever. But it went huge. And I got people left and right sending it to me because she was using the card, or whoever was spraying her was using the card. So
that's dope.
I definitely never imagined. I couldn't tell you. I don't know exactly, but I think we probably definitely sold over 100,000 of these things. And if I'd have kept it to myself, I'd have sold those 10 and it would have been done. So it's a cool story.
Man,
It's a great story. It's a great story. Lon, I feel like I'm you today. I have a list of questions, but we do want to get Sean on our podcast, our live podcast. So I'm gonna have to save some of these for them.
We're gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna make that happen too.
Yes, indeed. We're gonna get on to some fun, man. We're gonna have some fun.
Last time we had some fun.
Yeah. Producers.
That's when we got a real good feeling for your character that day. I was like, I like this dude, man. I like him.
Producers, if you'd be so kind to play this clip that we have of Sean, please.
Great.
Sean Cusshair, SEAN on Instagram and YouTube.
So here we go. So truth or dare?
Truth.
Ooh. So let's use you and your 2 kids are out on the cruise and having a great time. Disney cruise, man. Disney cruise.
Okay. That's fitting.
Yeah, definitely. So unfortunately, the ship is sinking now.
Okay.
And one of the kids are floating one way and the other one's floating the other way. And unfortunately, you're the only one that can save them. Which one are you going to reach out to save?
Oh, I can't answer that.
You want to switch to the dare?
I'll switch.
Oh, you're going to switch to dare? Okay. All right.
I can't pick that. I can't.
We don't want to pressure you.
I probably end up letting them both over there swimming by themselves.
Hey, we don't want to pressure you. We don't want to pressure. Okay,
all
so we're
right.
going to have you close your eyes. Okay. So we're going to open the eyes and we're going to go ahead and dare. It's
Hey, it's bacon dinner.
I can't get out of it. What do you mean?
Hey, Sean is gangster, man.
Listen. When I told my son that I ate a cricket, he's 3. He talked about it. I gotta show him that clip. He's gonna die.
Man.
He did not believe it.
Oh,
Hey, that was
yes,
so fun,
indeed.
man.
That was
That was
good.
hella fun.
It was
I
Hey,
didn't
good.
think he was gonna do it that quick. I thought he was gonna
hey,
have a little resistance. I
when
didn't
you
get
looked
to
and
finish
said, "What
saying
is
what the
this?"
dare was. I was like, oh shit, he did it. Okay.
I already knew. That's funny.
Hey, brother, we definitely appreciate you giving us your time. What is it in Kentucky? What time is that?
10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock. Okay, so you 2 hours ahead of us. Well, we appreciate you, my
Yeah,
guy.
no
We
problem.
definitely gonna get you on our live podcast, and we're gonna dig a little deeper, a lot deeper. I got some crazy questions. I just want to find out more about you, the person. So,
Yeah, man.
um, we'll see you, man. We thank you again, and we'll see you soon.
I
Not a
want to
problem.
say something
Anytime.
too, though, man. I want
Go
to
ahead.
say, man, I hope you're okay with this being one of many, man. We love to just build with you, man. You never know how we could connect moving forward. I love your energy, man. Love what you bring into the industry, and just want you to know, man, like we're the type where you know how some people they have an issue with giving flowers. It's, you know, men have an issue with giving flowers to
Yes,
men,
sir.
and people who are hustling have a hard time giving it to other hustlers. With man, we give flowers all day, and we actually love giving our peers flowers, man. So we love to consider you a peer, keep growing with you, man, and getting to know more about you.
Absolutely. I'm in anytime. Like I said, man, I go a lot of different avenues. So I got a lot of knowledge, you know what I mean? So sometimes it's hard to put it all out. We could talk about shop ownership for the whole live stream. We could talk about being a brand ambassador. We could talk about YouTube. We could talk about cutting hair. I mean, I got a lot of different things I do. So I'm open anytime you guys want to do this again. And
Awesome.
you just let me know.
That's why
All right.
that's why I made that statement, because we know you have more. It's no way to squeeze you in this little time, man. So I think you did an amazing job. People in the clubhouse, they seem to get some good things from it, man. So I already know it'll be nothing but value, having you back, man. So we appreciate you.
Anytime, let me know.
Y'all,
Yes,
this is
indeed.
Sean Kutz here.
Appreciate it.
Yes, indeed.
We gotta put some music on top of that, man.
I know,
Hey,
man. Hey, we're gonna need some sound effects.
yeah, we
Real
got
talk.
music. We got music on
I
top of that. You
know.
can't have
I
Sean
know.
Cuss without no music on there. Now, I
Hey,
really appreciated his energy a few times. One, when I did Dallas BarberCon, and it was just a short interaction, but you could just tell how people carry themselves, how they greet you, and everything. I was like, oh man, oh boy, got cool vibes. I've already felt that from watching him on YouTube, but in person could be different. And he was super cool. And then every time we seen him at events after that, it just was even better. And then this last time in Vegas, that was a wrap. We was like, oh, yeah,
hey,
yeah, we got to mix in with this guy, man. He's
yes,
hella good.
indeed. Hey, guys, we talked about a lot of events that we are going to, but we didn't tell y'all about the one we are throwing.
Woo!
February the 2nd, it is the For the Culture Barber Battle, and I want y'all, I hope we got it geared up and ready.
Sean, if you still on here, watch this,
Sean,
man. I don't know
what?
if you've been to Sacramento or not, man, but we ain't playing, man. We're
We
gonna have a
ain't playing.
good little 1,000 people up in that building doing it big, man.
Can you go ahead and play our video if you got it queued up, please?
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. My heart on my sleeve, stress, shield my greed. That's how I get it. Success ain't no given. Some days I don't hit, I don't sleep. When I'm focused, I'm dangerous. They don't want it when I'm anxious. Ain't no limit till I tank. I'm running on fumes. The opposition don't amaze. The roads racing through the pavement. Get your hands out of my bag. I know that's because I've been in it. I don't need the bag. I guess that's what happens when you taking care of your business. Plus a family, you do the math. I'm out of my pocket. Houston, we got a problem. I ain't perfect. Let them watch me elevating. Got them noxious. Cause I'm the pilot in the cockpit. Nose diving in the housing. Woo! Watch out, get ahead. Watch out, get ahead. Watch out, get ahead. Woo! Watch out, set it up. Bet you I shut it down. Watch out, get a win. I don't think they really wanna come against the winner. Got a finger run up in on a grenade. I ain't never been there when you think you compare. I'm a line, but the winner about the cage. I need all the wins. Yeah. Ain't no L's, I got and quits. Yeah, gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets. Yeah, better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick.
For the culture.
Knock out, knock out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knock out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knock out. You.
Boy, every time I watch that, I don't never get tired of seeing it.
I cannot stop laughing. Y'all gotta watch it a couple of times and kind of like don't look at me in line, and you'll see all kind of little funny stuff going on.
Funny. I got right. It's all the extra nuances in it, man. But the biggest part, y'all, is February 2nd. This is going to be our biggest one yet. And it's worth it. I promise you. And we are going to be giving out little windows of discount tickets. So all I will say is set your dollars aside and be ready to get your discount ticket in advance. We will start running those early October. So don't play. Y'all know that's my saying. Don't play. Like, for real, get ready, y'all. Come over here and make this history with us.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fadery going on up in there.
A lot of fadery, boy.
Hey, I do want to say this right now to anybody out there that's even thinking about how can they be a part of this. We're going to have some sponsorship packages. You guys can sponsor the trophies. You can sponsor some other stuff to be sure that your brand is being seen at this event. We are trying to pack this place with about 1,000 people, to be honest. So let's make this happen. Let's get the word out. Share that video. It's on YouTube at United Barbers Club TV. Share that with any and everybody. We also have it, a shorter clip of it on our Instagram. Share that as well. Get the word out for us, and then get in the building. Every day you delay, the more you will pay. So get with the program.
Happy Tuesday, y'all. We appreciate y'all time, man. For the culture, we out.
Yeah.
A lot of veterans on a daily, they commit suicide because they can't handle the depression, anxiety, and things like that, right? And us as barbers, like he said, we got superpowers. And our superpowers is not just giving out clean fades and, you know, excellent customer service. But we have a superpower that some of us may not know we have it, which is to talk to our clients and maybe get them out of that funk that they may feeling of, you know, ending it all.